The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Patrick's mode of medicine.
Yes, it is.
I mean, ice cream shop. Screw you all.
That's Brad's mode of medicine.
Yeah, it is. Really, my mode of medicine is the fact that I don't have to go to the gym tomorrow, so my back can actually
Stop throbbing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not be owie.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I'm on the whole kick of going to the gym and getting healthy. I'm still eating like shit, so don't worry.
You're just staying at neutral ground.
That's real. Well, I'm trading fat for muscle, so
Okay.
that's no.
Strong like food.
Dumb like bull too.
Yeah, it's a known fact. As you get bulkier, you get dumber.
That's huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
See?
What were we talking about again?
I don't know. When's the show starting?
I don't know.
No, I'll just wait to hear it from Rob.
Yeah.
about another
Anyways,
hour.
so I'm still eating like crap, but no, I like the entire week my back is hurt enough to take Tylenol, but not enough to not go to the gym. So it's like, damn it, go one side or the other. Just hurt too much.
Oh
for me
no, it won't.
Yeah.
Trust me, I did this for many years, and
Yeah, it's like either hurt enough so I need a recovery day, or just stop it so I can
No, it's just that annoying, dull-ish pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, until you stand up and then it's a sharp pain, and then it
Then
dulls
again.
away. Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, good times. Hey, so how was your week, Jay?
don't you want to wait until the show starts to talk about that?
No.
Yeah. Now, let's just talk about it now.
I actually had a really cool week.
You did. I saw
did.
some of the. You told us some about what you did, but tell our fabulous folks at home.
So all 6 of them, including my parents,
Uh-huh.
I actually went back down to the city, and no, the big
Wallingford?
city. No,
The big
bigger.
New
Greenwich?
Haven?
Waterbury.
Waterbury.
No.
New Haven.
New Britain.
Newest part of it.
Newest part of New Britain?
Yes, which is the northern tip. There's one house they just built.
You went there.
I just went to that house.
You went to visit the tip.
Just a tip.
Just
Just to see how it felt.
Nah.
nah.
Let's see what it's like.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I've had better.
Okay. Did you do
Well,
anything
clearly you went to the 3-word city,
else? Where's that? Where's the 3-word city?
What the hell?
New York City,
What the hell? Where's what the hell?
right around here.
No, around here is, oh God, why?
Yeah, pretty much. No, you went to New York City.
New York City.
Which, by the way, I have to explain to everyone that that's from a Pace commercial from the 1990s. I say that to people even my own age now, and no one knows what the hell it's from.
I don't even know what that's from.
See, this is what I'm dealing with.
How do you not know that?
See?
What
And
the hell?
that-
What the hell?
It's
What the
not like
hell?
We're the only ones who use that.
I know,
very
like,
true.
sometimes I feel like I've been transported to, like, a different dimension where no one else has heard of this really popular thing.
What is pace?
See, this is what I mean. It's like, sometimes in my head, I wonder if just for a moment, it's like I've transported realities where it's 99.99999% the same, except no one's ever heard of the Pace commercials. Like, they never aired.
What's pace?
Yeah. Anyways, so you went to New York City.
I did go to New York City.
Uh-huh. One of these days, we're going to have to act out old commercials.
Act out old commercials.
Yeah.
Can we do like the Kool-Aid ones?
Oh, yeah!
We gotta make up a mock wall though, or
Like
a real
a paper
wall.
mache
Oh,
wall.
yeah.
What? No, let's just make a real wall. We'll just show the
Thud.
guy.
Are you sure these walls used to be brick? Oh, absolutely. I can show you the old ones. They just
Oh, look at all
crash
the
right
Kool-Aid
through.
coming out. It's not Kool-Aid.
Jay and I will be there just pretending to have fun. Keep stalling, bro. It'll get through
Yeah.
eventually. And all we're hearing is
Just these dull thuds.
wait.
Just-
wait. Oh no!
Then you just see a text on the screen. Many hours later.
Guys, just a big gash on his head.
You know,
I got the hammer.
No, we haven't heard Brad in a while. I think he's okay. I'm like, guys.
He's fine. You want some Kool-Aid while we're waiting?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ow.
What did you learn?
Yep. You got
Ow
one.
hurt.
Ow hurt.
There you
Ow.
go.
Oh, you're the one getting all Hulk muscles.
Boo, why is there no live stream of cute kitty cats? Boo.
So then you just...
I know, just
Yeah.
no good lousy growing cats.
Oh, okay.
Boo.
Anyways, so
Anyways.
what did you do in New York City?
I went to the USS Intrepid.
Ooh, so
You go to
tell
space?
in case people don't know what the USS Intrepid is, other than an aircraft carrier that has since been retired. What else does it have?
Still want to know if he went to space.
I did go to space.
Well, he went to air and space.
Oh.
Yes, they're actually both there. Yes, it is an old aircraft carrier. It's actually much bigger than you can actually walk and see, or it feels like it just should go for miles. But
I don't
very,
think it does.
a very large ship. There's a lot of older. What did you say? They're older, Rob?
Yeah.
I
Well, it is a museum.
older is a relative term. I mean, they're.
If he's right.
What is the newest aircraft that's on that?
In their collection, like, as in most recently produced or
Most recent,
recently
yeah,
acquired?
timeline. In production.
Like I said in the text message, I hadn't been there since
87.
'87, so half the crap on display was still in service when I was there.
No, well, but they had there's a stealth bomber on there.
It's an SR-71 Blackbird, get it right.
Whatever, it was black and it looked stealthy to me.
Did it bomb things?
Not while I was there.
No, it was
Okay, good.
SR-71's reconnaissance.
What?
Yeah, reconnaissance.
Rico.
So it's not a bomber. You were wrong.
No,
It could probably drop a bomb.
Say it right. It's a stealth reconnaissance.
no.
So stealth.
When I bolt
reconnaissance.
something on the bottom and then it finally just shears off because of the speed,
Yeah.
then it's going to drop a bomb.
Oh,
Done.
is this just gonna be a duty bag from you?
It's a duty bomb.
I'm spreading my DNA across the world.
But thanks to Rob, he told me about the
I think he was standing right next to when he
Yeah,
was
it's the
there.
F-14D.
Yeah, you could have read the plaque, but
Yeah, no, I read the plaque. I'm like, oh, it's an F-14D Super Tomcat, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. But he's like, it's the only one left in existence. I'm like,
no, it was the only one ever made.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, his statement still stands.
So I'm
actually.
still right.
Yeah, that is true, I guess.
So it's the first and the last, and it's like, oh, well, that makes this a little different because I'm like, oh, it's an F-14. Okay. I've seen pictures
yeah.
of many F-14s before because I worked here with Rob. And it's like, no, that's the only one ever.
What
That's
makes
in
it a Super
existence.
Tomcat?
Say who?
What makes it a Super Tomcat?
They did a-
Rob says so.
They did a bunch of avionics and engine upgrades and stuff. And
Oh, it was
they said,
basically-
no, thank you.
Oh, okay.
It's like saying what makes a Ford Focus super hatch. It's like they tweak the
this, that, or
suspension,
the
they
other.
do this, they put a
Super
turbo,
in front of
they
it.
put that word super.
It's like a Shelby Mustang.
And I recognized it from like what very
Yup.
tail in the photo.
Yeah.
But that being said, like, because you have like the Hornet and the Super Hornet, and those are like two different airplanes.
True.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering, like, how different was it?
This wasn't that different.
Okay.
The military put a body kit on it.
That's
They
basically,
upgraded the head unit inside.
They lowered it and put on some
They
neons.
they put spinners on.
They put on
the-
spinners on the landing gear.
I think you're lying about that.
You can't prove me wrong, unless you go there.
Damn it.
There happened to be a tiny space shuttle in there.
You mean the X-37? Was it an X-37?
No, it was a space shuttle.
Space shuttle for ants.
It was pretty.
Well, they did have a space shuttle as well.
Yes.
Was it?
For ants?
Which one was it? Atlantis? No.
Well, that's underwater.
No. The Enterprise.
It was.
Yeah, they had the Enterprise there.
No,
USS
As you can
Enterprise.
There she is. The
That's
US
cool.
That's what's that?
The Enterprise.
The Enterprise. The space shuttle. Which is
No,
one we
I-
saw down in Florida.
No, I've seen the
Atlantis.
show.
That was Atlantis.
Yeah.
Looks nothing like that.
And everything else has blown up, or is there still one left? Is
No,
Discovery
no,
still around?
there's four total.
It's supposed to look like two
Discovery?
frisbees. You guys are way
There's
wrong.
Enterprise.
Enterprise. That
And that was kind of like the Enterprise was kind of like the first kind of like test bed sort of stuff.
seemed a lot bigger than the one down in Florida.
Atlantis.
Question.
Discovery.
Hey, I got one.
And
Still question.
yeah,
That's not the Enterprise.
it's in Enterprise.
No,
It's not the Enterprise.
It's
Yeah,
in
it's-
Enterprise.
The Enterprise went woo with James Kirk.
Do do do
Yeah.
do do do.
You're
Live
not-
long and proper.
Spock.
That's right.
Spock.
It's doing that to piss off Trekkies.
Female Spock.
But Rob's not paying attention, so it's
Oh,
not
Han
bad.
Solo's my favorite character from that show.
Yeah.
Now Rob will come out and murder you.
Yeah, murder.
Okay.
So he'll get mad about it. He'll murder Doug instead.
Okay. That works.
That works.
Pat has to murder Doug.
So you went to the Air and Space Museum. Did you do
Saw that.
anything crazy happen while you were there?
I went in a submarine.
Really?
Underwater?
Yes.
At the Air and Space Museum?
Yeah.
Really?
They have the Intrepid here,
Uh-huh.
and then the Enterprise is in another building, and then there's, I forgot what it was called now.
The Nautilus?
No, I think it started with like a GR.
The grows underwater?
Exactly. So you got to go into the submarine, and then you got to go.
How tight was it? Compact.
I was a little squished at a couple points because I'm not a smaller individual. Yeah, if you looked at some of the beds that
How
these guys had to get
short do you have
into.
to be to serve? 6'2"?
Oh, I'm in.
I was out.
I'm perfect
I was
height.
like, because you can see all the beds that all the servicemen. God in heaven, do I give them credit for what they did? I'm like, so my knees would stop there, and I don't know where the rest of my leg would go.
They would go.
I would have to sleep with my knees to my chest every night.
I might be like at the tallest you could be to serve on a sub. I might even be too tall.
I whacked my head on some overhead instruments as I was walking through.
Well, that's 30,000 in repair. Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
It's out of service though. Don't worry.
And now it's underwater.
Oh.
No, it already was.
Well,
Half of
touche,
it was
yeah.
anyhow.
Now it's all under.
I watched. I watched. I saw some of the pictures of like old subs, and it's just wheels everywhere.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it, because I'm going to feel bad that I got to
You
go
mean
on
valves?
Wheels.
Wheels go round and round.
These go round and round.
Lay sigh.
I don't speak French.
And then there's that.
You don't speak English either.
I don't speak. I don't speak English.
So you went to the Air and Space Museum. You went on a sub. Anything else happened while you were in New York?
I happened to go to the taping of The
Les
Late Show.
Les Miserables.
No, but it was right next door. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
How is it different in person than watching it on TV?
And how late was it?
5:30.
6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not that late.
No, it's not that late, but very, very cool experience. It's just amazing how television can make stuff look so much bigger than it really is.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I mean-
don't get jealous of the pornos, Jack.
Yeah. Perspective. Anyway, I'm trying to think of something to compare the size of that theater to. And there's beautiful architecture.
Depending on who
in
you're
it.
playing in the porno, forced perspective.
That's very true. It's like, I'm up here and I'm huge, but she's about 4.5 feet
Come on,
away.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Anyway.
What?
Say that again.
Compare it to the Warner.
To the Warner? In terms of actual space you can see?
Or a movie theater.
Well, I'm doing the Warner because it's more well known around here.
I've never been in.
It's similar format, but yeah.
Similar format. Seating is much, much less, but
How many people sat in there?
if it was
30?
Few hundred.
40?
if it was a couple hundred, I'd be surprised. So not a ton, but
Right.
I'd say that where Colbert came out would be right where the stage in the Warner starts. Maybe even the pit. But take a lot of the seats out and just kind of shrink it down a bit.
Right.
Because they had to take a lot of seats out to put all the lighting equipment, all the computers, and all that kind of stuff,
Oh, yeah.
the audio and everything else. So, like, where there could be, like, another 70 seats, yoink.
Yeah, that's
out
all
and-
broadcast equipment.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really weird because it's like, oh, it's CBS, it's all this professional stuff, but when you're watching the monitors of what's going on, because there's some things that's going to air, but you have to watch in studio, obviously.
Right.
But it looks just the same as our monitor does here. Looks no different.
Shitty.
Not shitty, but just
Oh.
like we can see us, we look like this, but It's just like, wow, those monitors look no different than our monitors.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a
It's
monitor.
just, well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like, oh,
usually-
they have these high def cameras and this and that. It's like, yep, the monitor looks just the same.
Yeah, there's no magic there.
No, but the lighting is
I think you got it all, Brad.
What's that?
I think you got it all.
I might tongue that thing later.
You were talking about
That's
the
what
ice
that's
cream,
what
right?
she just said. Yeah.
What, are you trying to win a bet?
Sorry.
Damn, son.
You shake 2/3 of that water bottle.
It was good. It's good water.
I bet, but you have to pace yourself. You needed.
I'll get up in the middle of the show. That's never stopped me before.
That's very
That's
true.
Yeah.
That is very true. Yeah, so
I'll pee my pants in the middle of the show. That hasn't stopped me before.
that's very true.
That is
Yeah.
actually true.
Yeah.
I've been in many a Deep Fried Fridays.
Yep.
By the end of it,
Everyone's pissed their pants.
piss and shit.
Yeah, everywhere. That's not frosting.
No.
No.
Never eat the cupcakes at the end of the show.
No.
Let's not forget about the double down.
By the way, I have a
Ooh.
question for you guys. If you would do something for next show,
What would that be?
would you put a face mask on the show?
Of?
Just a peel face mask.
Oh, the like blackhead remover?
Yeah.
Like that. Not with a beard.
Yeah, I know. I'd have to shave.
And I'm
If
not
I were,
shaving.
if I were, I would,
We can do it around like this. Like we could.
I would do it if I were clean shaved.
You are clean shaved.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I'd do it.
Well, there you go.
Excellent.
Sans eyebrows.
Yeah, not eyebrows.
No, of course not.
Well,
Just like if I did it, I probably wouldn't go past here.
Sure. You're not going to shave?
I'm not gonna shave this off.
That grows
no.
back in like 7 hours for you.
That's true.
I can't.
You
No,
don't have to because that'll just shave for you.
no, it
That's
won't
true.
be. We can aim where it goes. It's not like it goes like a.
It's like a little face hugger.
I just saw somebody do it. And I was like, that looks really painful. We should do it.
Great.
So, and I wanted it on air so there's posterity and you guys can't
Sure.
back out of it.
That's fine.
I
Jay,
have owies. What?
would you do it?
As long as it's not yanking hair out, sure.
No, you can like paste it on.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay.
You're like sitting over there like the Pope.
Just randomly go into the beard and see what happens.
Should we have an EMT
You see the
standing
Pope up
by?
there with blackhead remover. It's like,
Not funny anymore.
okay, it was funny. If I keep doing it long enough,
That's what she said.
it becomes funny again.
It was never funny to begin with. Jay, what else did you do this week?
No? All right.
I had some pizza at the restaurant next to the Ed Sullivan Theater and then came home.
All right then.
Sounds pretty good.
Nailed it.
How about you guys?
Wow, makes my week look like a piece of shit.
Well,
I didn't do anything. I did nothing at all.
I found out something very interesting.
You're pregnant?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
Gestating for a
Boy,
long
girl,
time.
girl, or squirrel?
Squirrel. I
Squirrel.
think.
I was going for a squid person.
Yeah.
Remember 2 episodes ago?
Nope.
When I mentioned
Not
stuff about
really.
my father?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I found out?
What?
He said, "Why the hell are you talking about me on the show?"
Oh, we should talk about him more then.
So
Wait, who said that?
my dad, and my exact reaction was,
You
"When
want-
did you start
were
watching my show?"
Because it's not in the viewing area, which means he has to go on YouTube.
Right.
Which means there's nothing else better to do when you have your nose packed with gauze.
So
You're
mean-
welcome.
I didn't say a thing. So at the end,
That's right. He didn't even tell me that your nose is packed with gauze. I've just been staring in the window.
it turns out
Uh-huh.
he doesn't watch it. One of his friends does.
Really?
So if you tell him, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Whoever you are, mystery
I'm not gonna say your name, so that you know the next episode I can really implicate you. I will.
Yeah.
That's what I found out.
All right. Well, that sounds. Yeah.
I learned how to replace a toilet.
You
I
did?
did.
Now, wait. You replaced a toilet.
Yes.
It's really quite a feat to break one.
Well, I didn't break it.
You've obviously never had one of those emergency shits where you have to run in down trow and just fucking jump on, like, at the buzzer to beat the flow of nature.
And you just people outside just hear a gunshot and the sound of breaking porcelain,
Yeah.
or what?
That's about what
No.
it comes down to.
No, I mean, I'm not pouncing on this thing like a fucking lion on a gazelle.
Okay, it wasn't broken. It was clogged, and not clogged with like shit.
Poo.
There was something in it
Well, I didn't think it was pee.
because
Somebody-
I'm like, if
your pee isn't viscous. Isn't
no,
thick?
no,
Oh.
no, not so much.
No.
Somebody throw a baseball down there? Or?
Close.
Oh.
You know those little metal mesh drain things? Apparently, our cute kitten decided to take the one out of the bathroom sink, put it right into the toilet, and somebody didn't look, and they flushed.
Okay.
Because they probably had an
Started
emergency
backing up
situation.
and backing up and backing up, and I got tired of it, so I said, "I'm ripping this thing off. Get me a wax ring, because
Oh.
you need to replace the
Oh,
wax
well,
ring."
you didn't replace the toilet. You just
What? No.
replaced the seal.
Okay, replacing the toilet isn't the impressive part. Actually being able to take it off without knowing what you were doing.
Ooh, take it
Yeah,
off.
get
did.
out of my head.
No.
I did. So I fixed that.
All right. Well, I had this like picture in my head of like a toilet in 3 pieces. We had to replace the toilet.
It would have been more funny, but I don't want to lie.
Oh,
It'd be the first time.
fair enough.
Yeah.
You don't have. Wait, did you get another cat?
No. Logan.
Well, it's not really a kitten anymore. The cat's like 2.
He's like 4 months.
Is he really only that old?
Yeah.
Oh, how come you never bring him to the show?
Actually, we are thinking about getting him a little walking leash.
You should totally. Oh yeah, that's gonna end well. Because every time you've ever seen a cat on a leash, it's like, have you ever seen those like the fake dog collar walker where it's like stiff and it'll just follow you wherever it goes?
Yep.
A cat on a leash is basically that, where it's just like all over the place. It's like you're like holding it like this while it's climbing across the ceiling like spider cat, spider cat.
He's getting pretty elaborate with this joke. You want me to make him stop, Jay? I can make
No,
him stop.
that's all right.
Okay.
I'm here for the long
Then
run,
fine,
you
I
do
won't
you.
bring him.
No, bring him.
Then I have to put a leash on him.
Why?
I'm not going to deal with him being in a little kennel going, meow, meow, meow.
Who says in a kennel?
Should let him go loose in my car?
Yeah, the odds of him clawing your
Well,
eyes
no,
out
no,
while
no,
you're
no,
driving
no,
are
no, no.
slim.
Kennel in the car, loose in here.
Oh, hell no.
Spider cat, spider cat.
You will watch that kitten climb up these
Yeah.
curtains in
Yeah.
a heartbeat, and then it'll just be walking.
That
the
took a
freaking
second.
track.
I was like, maybe, and then my eyes went to like the peripheral mode turn on. I'm like, wait, there's a
Oh.
lot of curtains around us. Nope.
All right, well,
then we
get
can
a
play
cat
hide and
leash.
seek.
Huh?
We can play hide and seek.
I'll just play wait for the thud. Eventually it'll come
Eventually
back
they'll come down. You've never seen a cat skeleton in a tree. Or halfway up curtains. Have you gotten a cat leash yet?
No.
Get a cat leash. Bring him
Well,
next
okay,
week.
we have a leash. We have to get the, what's it called?
Cats?
No, the
Those are only the
harness.
2 parts that
The
go
harness.
together. Is the,
harness.
leash and the
The
cat.
harness. The harness.
Oh, okay. I'm like, if you have a cat, it's like all you need.
We did buy one,
Uh-huh.
and he just went, nope, I'm too good for that one. He just whip, 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 and just, he was out of it. I was like, well, no, that's not going to work.
Okay.
But I also learned that you should never give me a power washer.
What? Did you put a hole in something, didn't you?
I did not, not on purpose.
It's never on purpose.
You use the wrong nozzle, it'll cut stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
If you use that 0 degree,
Yeah,
you can kiss your screens goodbye.
yeah, or
Is that
like
what you? Is that how you
chunk-
got
a
your
chunk of-
screens out?
A chunk of wood.
Yeah, it was easier that way.
Did you really?
No.
Oh. 'Cause that'd be very great. What did you do?
Great story.
What did you do?
We were
wait,
watching-
wait, hold on. I need to scold him more.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
Nothing.
What?
I didn't do
Well, what did you
You
do?
can legit cut
What did you
wood
do?
with that.
I didn't do
What'd you do?
nothing.
You did something.
I didn't.
What did you do?
No.
You had to
I-
do something, or
What?
else
Up?
it wouldn't be a story.
What?
What
I didn't.
did you do?
We took the paint off of Brittany's deck because they wanted to repaint it.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Not on purpose.
No, on purpose I did it.
Oh, on deck.
On deck. I was on deck while I did it,
Okay.
and then I took.
Who's
the,
on first?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then I took all the stuff off their house. And then,
Unintentionally.
no, intentionally.
Okay.
I was like, huh, I could probably clean this stuff up. No, but I had the wrong nozzle on when I did the deck the first time. I went, whoops.
And you're like,
And it just went right into the wood. I'm like, oh, wrong one.
Yeah, 2,700 psi has a way of doing that.
Yeah. So then
how big a power washer was it?
you think that I know, like, you talking about like horsepower?
Was it a big gas one?
Yeah.
How big?
Me.
Okay. All right.
So probably about 2,700 PSI.
Anyways,
Fair to guess.
then we did the house,
Uh-huh.
and then I did the concrete.
You right? You're like, this thing's fun! Ah!
It was. And then when I went home, and I'm like, I'm gonna wash everybody's car.
Right?
Put a little soap in the back, and just like I was like, I need more gas.
Sounds
I
like
need-
an angry cat,
Yeah.
but alright.
Anyways, and I was like, I need more gas. I need more gas. We were out of gas. I got more gas.
Uh-huh.
It was fun.
Yeah. Alright.
I should do that for a job.
You
Power washer.
Because Pat Richard, car wash attendant.
No, not power washer. Like I will cut
With
shit
like the power has to be underlined for him to be okay with it. Power washer.
in Comic Sans.
Yeah, perfect. And a comically like guy like flopping all around with like the little hose. He's like in the air. Oh no!
That's
Even
like you
better.
want your
Yeah.
Even better. Not the power washer.
Uh-huh.
You can get Jeremy Clarkson in on this and make it the power
Power!
washer.
He'll do that for me. We're
Yeah,
close.
yeah, like this or something.
Did you guys know that I knew Jeremy Clarkson?
Different Jeremy Clarkson though. It's not the one you're thinking of.
Oh.
So
That's true.
Well, that sounds interesting.
No.
Yeah,
It's the best I can come up with
fair enough.
without saying more details about what happened to my father.
Okay.
Yeah. He's alive though.
Yay!
That's all that matters
That's-
at
yeah.
the end of the day.
So, Brad,
Uh-huh.
how was your week?
It was all right. My life is pretty much consumed with work and then going to the gym and then going home and then going to sleep.
How's Jim?
Jim is kicking my ass.
Why are you still with him?
Shouldn't be an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Not cool.
You need to speak out. Oh. Oh.
We're watching Chuck Norris videos. All right.
Part 2.
Part 2?
Part two?
All right.
It's a tutorial.
It's a how-to.
It's a how-to.
Well, first, be
Grow
Chuck.
epic beard, yeah.
First, be Chuck Norris.
That's
Now
always
I'm
a
up
good
to
start.
I'm up to level through level 10 on the stair climber.
What's that mean?
Well,
How many
basically
levels are there?
20.
Oh, okay. You're halfway there.
Halfway.
You're halfway up the stairs.
Yeah, there. So basically, what I do is I get on the stair climber and I go at, continuously on that level every day until I can do 20 minutes nonstop on that level, and then I'll go to the next level, and then I'll go until I can do 20 minutes nonstop on that level. Then rinse, wash, repeat.
Yep.
So.
Where'd you start?
3.
Now you're up to 10.
Yes.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's fast. It's like step, 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 step for 20 minutes, and then at the end of it, I'm like,
No, it's like, and then there's just Brad.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
And they drag you off into the shower, and you slowly revive yourself.
So I do 20 minutes on stair climber, 15 minutes on the rower, 30 minutes strength, and another 15 on elliptical.
Not bad.
You really want to kick your ass? The last 1 minute.
Uh huh.
Sprint.
Bing, 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 bing.
What, for resistance?
No, just stair climber, everything.
Oh, that's pretty much what I do normally, anyways.
1 minute.
Because usually if I've done level 10 like once, I'll do it a few more times before I go on to the next level.
Then you do like a little bit of like, let's see what.
Like
11's
at the end level, I'm like level 14. I'm like fuck.
Too much. Stop.
Too much, stop. Yeah.
Mentally, it has to be like Mario when the little thing goes off because you have like 100 seconds left.
Yeah.
Double time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you also, while you're thinking double time, you also have to think get the star. So you're like,
Right.
so you're invulnerable.
And then you're invulnerable except for like the
Starman.
tunnel vision closing in around you.
Don't worry about
That's
that.
fine.
That's just the level ending.
The
Yeah.
impending cardiac arrest.
That is how the
nothing
levels
to worry
ended. They
about.
went pew.
But like I can tell the gym
true.
has legitimately made a difference, but it takes so much freaking time.
Yes, it does. It comes at a price.
How much do you eat? It does come out of
A
price.
lot. Like I'm eating more now that I've been doing the gym that
Less
much.
fun stuff though, right? Or
I went to Sonic last night. Sonic has great burgers.
Yum.
I don't ever eaten the Sonic
Oh, wait.
burger.
No?
Nope.
They're tremendous. They're really good burgers.
Is there one in Bristol?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
I don't know what in
I don't know
Manchester.
where I don't know where Bristol is. So.
There's one in Bristol, and I eat like shit.
Well, I remember
I'm still eating like shit.
we stopped.
Case in point.
Brittany and I stopped at Subway one day in Manchester. She's like, I couldn't think of anything better. I'm like, I'm surprised you didn't want to go to Sonic. She's like, why didn't you say that earlier? You know the area. That's
Yeah.
the only place that I know of is Sonic. And I'm like, hey, we drive past it every day, and we've had like one thing from there.
Well, there you go. No. I eat like crap. I leave the gym, and I'm like, oh, you know who's got cookies? McDonald's.
And you know who's got lobster rolls? McDonald's.
They do, but unlike their lobster rolls, I trust their cookies.
Okay.
Because pretty much for McDonald's, I trust whatever I get from there has to be bad from you. I'm certain the cookies are bad for you. So I get their cookies.
Because it's just butter with chocolate chips.
Butter with
inside
chocolate chips. That's all I really want.
it. Yeah. What?
Why has no one ever made that? Shut your mouth.
What about deep fried butter with chocolate chips inside
I'm
it?
just saying, like, why hasn't anyone made, like, butter, like, flavored butter sticks?
Because that's disgusting. People will literally just.
Flavored like what? Butter?
All I hear is. Ooh.
This is brilliant.
The best part,
What's this one called, Rob?
It's number 3.
What's it called, though?
the best part is we can watch this as it goes.
I
It's
know, it's
amazing.
great. Don't confuse. It's
So
the
if
one
you-
where
if you
Chuck
wanna-
Norris says Texas Ranger has a gun and it's just picking off people who are just fall.
Lone Wolf McQuaid. Get it right.
Clone Wolf McQuaid?
Sure, close enough.
Sure.
Cinema back then.
Oh, I thought this was glass.
Yeah.
Well, but he did it.
Oh yeah, not well.
No, because if Brad wants to try to off himself while he's doing that last minute, they don't want him to cut himself with
Yeah,
a
pretty much.
glass.
So that's about it.
Hey, for once I had the most interesting week.
You sure did.
Hey, I won.
See, my weeks are really mundane until
was
I go off and like
Pretty weak.
to Iceland or
Gotta
something
warm
like.
up.
Oh, by the way, did we ever talk about how nice Iceland did away with their like niceties?
Nope. Anyways,
That was one thing I forgot to mention when we were talking about that whole
what do
thing.
you mean they got like
What
politeness? Like the little
So-
mint on your pillow?
Hey Pat, how's it going?
Doing well.
They don't do that in Iceland.
What do they do?
Nothing.
Huh.
There like isn't even like sentences or phrases for that.
They can't
Like,
say hi?
I'm sure there's a hello, but it's not like hey, how's it going? Like there is no like hey, how's it going in Iceland.
It's just
So they're
hey,
very
They
German.
know because it's like it's fucking dark and it's cold. You know that. Shut your mouth. You know.
So you're just like, hi, person. Okay.
Well, yeah, no, but they're just like it's not even that, but it's like they've done away with like all of the pretense, all of it, and I love it. It was amazing.
No, oh man, it's gorgeous today. isn't
Yeah,
it?
hey, how's everything going? What's new?
They will ask about stuff though. Like I'm sure they have conversations like, oh, how's your wife doing?
Sure,
Because
probably,
like,
yeah.
you know, if they know that like the
well, I'm
you
sure
know.
it'd probably be like they probably wouldn't even ask unless it was like, is your wife still ill? You know?
Yeah, right.
You know, or something like that, or is
How did it end up with your dog?
Is
You know,
your
did you bring
dad
him to
still
the vet?
leaky?
Yeah. Be like,
I
a
know
little
I am.
bit.
little bit. But that's what I mean. It's like they probably ask like direct questions like that. They don't have like that nicety part and like I was like, it's brilliant.
Be like, do you still masturbate furiously?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I am right now.
Yeah. Quite talent.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Damn right it is. Taking years to perfect, but
Do we? Well, if you can muster doing two things at once, can you get us to tech news?
yes.
All right.
Wait, I look like an amateur?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
Wait, when I'm doing that or in general?
in general.
Ah,
No, with that, you're pretty proficient.
damn right I am.
Yeah. I posted 3 videos now. They're all under 15 seconds too.
I'm efficient. What, you think I got all day?
Yeah, but it was all in one session. And I got it in
shit to
under a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm not paying for your bandwidth too.
No, you were not paying for my data either. Thanks.
Exactly.
Thanks for
Exactly.
just saving me.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's what I do.
Hey, tech news.
We've got half a view so far.
Which half?
The back half.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. One day.
Somebody will look at the
What?
front half.
Tech news.
What about it?
Do we have any?
I guess.
Did you guys do anything for Amazon Prime Day? I did
I
not.
bought some LED strips and a couple of USB 3.0 cables.
Picked up a camera
extensions.
for the airport. That was it.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't find a thing that I wanted on there.
I
Oh, there was
looked.
a bunch of things I wanted, but I wasn't going to spend the money on.
I looked at it. It was just all like, meh.
Meh.
Meg?
I take that back. I bought some copy paper.
Okay, I was interested in getting the Yeti Blue mic or the Yeti mic, not Yeti like the water bottle, but Yeti the brand.
I have a USB one you can borrow if you want.
For Yeti,
It's an Audio Technica, but it's a nice condenser USB mic.
I don't know. We'll see, I actually got a nice one, a decent
Okay.
one for my birthday, but I was like, ooh, that's a good up.
Ooh,
That's a
yeah.
good upgrade.
There you go.
Sorry, I never used it.
All right. Well, Amazon Prime Day was a bust. What do you got, Jay?
As it was the last 3 years.
Hey, it's Prime Day. Let's get rid of our crap that nobody
That's
bought.
exactly what
Yep.
it is. I got up to page 76, and I was just like,
And I'm done with you.
No.
Yeah.
You made it a lot further than me. Like 70 pages further than me.
You always find something hiding somewhere.
I know. Well, I tried filtering and doing stuff, and
So NASA made an announcement.
They did.
They are replanetizing Pluto.
Yes. Basically, they came out and said, at our current budget levels, we just don't have the money to land humans on Mars.
Well, no kidding.
Yeah.
Just straight up, we ain't got the money. It's not going to happen. We got a 2% increase. Yay. Yay, space and stuff like that. That's awesome. But still not enough to get
Well,
a
that
human
keeps up
on
with
Mars.
inflation.
Yeah, that's true. So it's a COLA. in
Great.
other words.
Yeah.
We can do exactly what we did last year.
Right.
Which was try to privatize space travel.
I don't know.
Yeah, so-
SpaceX is saving a lot of people a lot of money.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I would actually.
Why doesn't NASA just become its own private firm for companies like that?
What do you mean?
Like, oh, you need to build a rocket? Come here. We'll help you build the rocket.
That's kind of what they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a lot
Good
of
for them.
A lot of well, I mean, not build a rocket, but I mean, like a lot of the facilities and stuff. Like SpaceX leases a ton of facilities at NASA.
Yeah.
Boeing and Lockheed lease a ton of facilities at NASA.
Well, that's good. Good
Yeah.
for them. Okay.
So there you go.
Can we go into the vacuum?
For a second.
Of comedy, you know, we're there.
No. Can we go to the word? No. Can we go into the vacuum? Like, could we go into it? In a-
once.
in-
For
in a-
1
in a-
second,
in a-
you
in a-
could.
You can go in there once.
in a spacesuit?
Is it possible? Yes. Are we ever going to be allowed? No.
Probably
Why not?
Because we're not the Mythbusters.
I don't think they make spacesuits in our size.
Might.
2XL.
They might.
Yeah.
They might.
What about the space pool, though?
Can we go to the space pool?
The closest thing you'll
We
ever
can
get.
we can probably go there. I don't think they let us go in it.
No.
The closest thing you'll ever get is the vomit comet.
That would be fun.
I could do that. That's
For
where
a
they make
minute.
you go like 0G. For
Yeah.
I would if I were incredibly rich and had an extra $5,000 to spare, I would totally do that.
Is that ow? Bit my tongue. Is
Speaking
that how
of
much
money-
it costs?
Yeah, it's 5. You can do it. It's like 0G expeditions or something like that. There's a company that does it. It's like $5,000 for the flight.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of money,
So
I'm
for-
incredibly jealous of OK Go, who did the entire music video in 0G.
Yeah. So for $5,000, you can get a first-class ticket out of Bradley to Kona International Airport, or you can go on a vomit comet for 20 minutes.
Vomit Comet. I would, because I haven't done that before.
Very true.
Yeah.
fly first class.
So anyway,
What?
NASA, no money.
Bummer.
They don't have any surface systems available for Mars.
Bummer.
And they said we can get to Mars's orbit, but developing entry,
Like in
descent,
that last little bit. It's
yeah,
just-
Yeah.
entry,
That whole
descent,
landing part.
landing technology beyond their budget constraints right now.
Really?
So
Well, they did-
So they can launch a satellite around.
They did just announce a new like concept rover for Mars surface.
But they can't get down to it.
Yeah, well, that's
Concept.
that feels like a problem. Yeah, it looks kind of badass. I'm not sure if you've seen it.
No.
I
They're
think I
asking-
saw it once.
They're asking people to name it on
So
Twitter.
it's going to be Rovey McRoveface.
Oh yeah, it totally should do that.
Marzi McMartha?
Really, what it's going to be is a bunch of people just coming up with
What about just Mark Watney? Just left him there.
what. That would be great if they called it Watney or something like that. What they need.
Suggest it. That'd be phenomenal.
What people are going to do is clearly they're just going to come up with like
The stupidest
acronyms and then figure out what the hell they are after they've come out with a fun acronym. Like they're going to call it like Marvin after Marvin the Martian, and then like Mars,
Mars.
all-terrain, roving, reconnaissance vehicle
In space.
in
Neptune's.
space.
That's far-fetched.
In NARS.
Yeah. They never
New
said we
word.
were good at this.
That's very true. But there's a bit of hope because they do still have a budget. And what they want
$5.
$5. And what they want to do is they want to make what they're calling a deep space gateway.
Where they're going to have
Which
Jimmy
is-
go with a rocket.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're running out of power. No, we're not. Different power.
I don't know what's happening right now.
And then deploy the boosters.
I still don't
Go
know
to
what just happened.
ludicrous speed.
No, continue. That was fun.
That's all I got.
All right.
So what they want to
Sorry,
do with
we've gone
this
to plaid.
deep space
We've
gateway
gone to plaid.
is basically there's going to make a remote launching
Well,
platform up
clearly
on
one of us has gone to plaid.
Spaceballs references. Brad already got the nod on that one.
That's pretty good.
He was, yeah.
So people are saying, oh, it's going to be counterproductive to spend all your money on this deep space gateway. Well, it's like, well, no, because once we build the gateway, then we don't have to worry about getting all the stuff off of Earth because we can just do a cheaper flight with SpaceX or whatever, get it to the launch pad up there, and then take off from Mars.
I have a
or
problem
from,
with
the
this.
moon.
They should really be building like a deep space Dell or a deep space Lenovo. I'm really not down with the whole gateway thing.
Yeah, it's an old company.
Okay, let me ask.
It's an old design and thought.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this: would we be able to put the dude you got a Dell up there, that guy up there?
Yes.
I think
Just
we
get
could.
him off.
Yeah, just to
Morgan
get
hasn't
rid
done-
of him, yeah.
Worth
That
it.
dude hasn't done shit in 25 years.
Justin Long?
Worth it.
Wasn't that Justin Long?
No, he was the Apple guy.
Oh. Who's the Dell guy then?
Oh.
I don't know. All right then. Getting high somewhere, I'm sure.
Well,
Not-
just to be
not
clear,
with us.
we're not putting Adele up there.
No, she's a national treasure.
Okay, good.
That's true.
Yeah,
But
another
we're-
country.
but we might put Adele
We
up
didn't say
there.
which nation.
A
We just said a national
Dell.
treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about a deli?
A deli? We should
that'd
we
be-
should put Space
Did
Deli.
you see
Feels like a new Muppet movie.
Nardelli?
You know, what you
Yeah.
should do is,
Yeah.
is put a Starbucks up there and watch a beer, one of those
Up there it's just called a
baristas?
Bucks.
a barista up there, and watch them just try to make a
Moonbucks.
coffee.
Yeah.
Be like,
Moon Bucks.
oh no,
Yeah.
oh no,
Sir, your order's ready. It's
Yeah.
it's
going over there.
It's everywhere.
Sir, open your mouth. It's coming out of a tube. Yeah. Too easy, huh? So they're going to build a deep space gateway.
That's what they're trying to do. That's their thought.
That would be cool.
No,
It
so
would be
that's
cool.
not like a gateway like Star Wars gateway. Like you can go light speed through it. It's a gateway like a big orbiting station.
Well, I think they might be able to save enough money if they started relying on like the Falcon Heavy and stuff for launch systems instead of trying to develop their crazy ass stuff that they're doing.
You crazy guys.
Well, they're developing like a completely separate launch system in tandem with all that, which is wildly expensive when there are already a whole bunch of heavy launch systems either out or on the horizon that can also handle the load to orbit.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
This might be completely stupid.
It's not completely stupid.
I heard a theory that somebody was going to be putting a space station up that would be orbiting Earth, and that they would be able to actually lower cables down. Mm-hmm. Is that even possible?
Are you talking like space elevator?
Yeah.
Not with current material technologies.
What's limiting it?
The strength.
Of the cables?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so essentially you would need like, it would have to be made out of carbon nanotubes or graphene, and we just don't have the ability to produce a pure enough substance in large enough quantities to create those.
So we could literally have something literally just go, lack of a better word. Like,
Well,
yeah.
basically, that's what you'd do is you'd have, so it'd be two parts. You'd send something into orbit, and it would lower kind of like
a lot of hamsters
in
with wheels.
geostationary orbit, right? And it would lower a tether while boosting itself because you have to counteract that weight now.
Yep.
You know, it would lower that tether down towards Earth. And eventually, and if you were positioned at exactly the right altitude, that rotational force or centrifugal force.
Yeah, you're right.
Centrifugal or centrifugal force. Centripetal's in. Centrifugal force will be enough to hold that in place taut and not pull it to the
Without
ground.
boosters.
Right.
I can do this for so much less money.
Yeah.
Just take the cable,
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote.
get a carabiner, hook it onto a hook on the back of the space shuttle, have it take off, and it'll just go up with it.
That sounds perfect.
It'd be a very long cable.
Yes, it would.
Imagine getting your foot stuck in that.
You should see the size of the spool.
Yeah.
Huge.
That's the last we saw of Jay. He just went up.
It'd be really cool if it like fell off the truck that was holding it and it just started rolling down the runway or something, and then just goes through cities and come back. Damn it.
All right. Well, that sucks. Give NASA more money. Damn it.
You know what I also heard, and this would be really funny, is if they actually did Superman reversing time by reversing the rotation of Earth,
And then everyone flies off.
and then everybody flies off.
I was thinking about that when I was watching like that. I saw that movie on like TNT or something like that a year
Well,
ago.
everybody wouldn't fly off. Everybody would continue to move at I think Neil deGrasse Tyson said 800 miles per hour.
It depends on what your
Well,
longitude is.
I was gonna say it depends on where, because if you're close to the equator,
It's
you'd be
faster.
close to 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous.
So
yeah.
could you just imagine? and like skipping across the water. Well, okay,
I'd
you'd
imagine
more,
your
you'd more,
skin would
I'd
just
imagine.
fall
off.
I
Obliterate.
can imagine the first skip, and after that, it all goes black. Yeah,
so he killed everybody.
pretty much.
Yeah, so do you, because you're just going to black out.
Yeah, but then all he has to do is reverse the planet again to save everybody from him.
He has a point.
I've saved everyone. Gets back down. Pool of just blood everywhere. Yeah,
Once again.
yeah,
Forward, come back.
Forward.
yeah.
So there's like, stop it, Superman! No.
Yeah,
Is this just an animated GIF now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast,
What's that?
Ruining Fun with Science.
Oh, cool.
I used to listen to this podcast, but it just got too annoying.
Why do you get
Because he
annoyed?
was ruining fun
Well-
with science.
You know, it's just not, doesn't have good presence.
He's good because I listen to him on like Nerdist and stuff like that.
Like I listen to him like on other
Yeah.
things, but like the actual like I used to listen to it. I'm like I'm done.
Well, like
Well, it's because he stopped doing it, and then like Bill Nye came in,
Yeah.
and other people came in, and it's just like,
listening to him on Joe
Right.
Rogan
Uh-huh.
was really fun because everything he would say, Joe Rogan was like, "What? There's what?" Like he didn't.
Yeah, but Joe Rogan says that about everything. It's like,
No.
dude, you can get Coke Zero at McDonald's now. What? You can what? Get Coke Zero.
Well,
There's a 25-cent fine for an overdue library book.
What?
have you ever listened to his podcast?
Once.
You should listen to it again.
I shit.
Yeah.
there was that one.
Saturday.
What?
Thank you.
Oh, what thing? I was like, all right. I was like, hey, what else we got for news besides NASA pinching pennies?
Researchers have encoded an actual movie onto living bacteria.
Wow.
What movie?
Yeah.
It was just like a.
Wally?
It was a
Please tell me it
short-
was Contagion.
No.
Damn it.
It was a short little. It was a short little animated image called "The Horse in Motion." So it's just like a guy on
it's
a
like
horse.
one of the first. That's not a full movie.
It's the.
It's not like finding like
I didn't say a
Dory
full
or
movie. I just said
Nemo
a
or-
movie.
Finding Nemotoad.
Episode title.
Write it down for
Yeah.
me. So this is the first time a video has been recorded into living cells as opposed to
How did
synthetic
that
material.
like as DNA?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on E. coli, which is bad to eat but good for movies, evidently.
Okay. Well, they can
let's
record
see.
it digitally because it's E. coli,
Right.
not that analog
Oh.
coli.
Uh-oh. I see what you did there. That's
Yeah.
not worth a count, though.
No, it's not.
So using that
Agreed.
crispy gene editing thing that they love to use
CRISPR?
now. Yeah, crispy. The movie was split into 5 frames, and each frame chopped into single color pixels. And then they created the DNA codes that corresponded to each color and then strung them all together.
How about
Now,
that?
how would you play that movie?
Carefully. Very
Like, would you look under a
Very
microscope
carefully.
and just, like,
What the hell
spin
does
it real
CRISPR
quick?
stand for? It's like
crap.
something
Really?
repeating
Oh.
equally
It's basically breaking down DNA,
interspersed.
right?
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
Google.
yeah.
It basically breaks down DNA
It's something
unless
like
you
repeating,
restructure
like
it.
interspersed.
Okay, Google. What does CRISPR stand for?
CRISPR, a segment of DNA containing short repetitions of base sequences involved in the defense mechanisms of prokaryotic organisms to viruses.
That's great.
Clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
I wasn't
me
sure.
too.
though.
I was close.
That's
I
what
had
you thought it was?
Yeah, that's what I thought it
Yeah.
Really?
was. No.
So, all right. So,
Oh,
the,
The only thing I know is
like,
crispy.
I knew that. No, you didn't.
well,
You
the
didn't know
recording. So the recording information on DNA, which is pretty neat. I don't know if that's great, considering how easily DNA can be
that. Broken down.
broken down. Like, oh, look, the sun, and there goes all your data.
Yep.
Well, that's what they said. Life cells are constantly moving, constantly changing, liable to interpret the addition of this data into their DNA as an invading virus and then destroy it.
Somebody shoots Brad. Sorry, Brad. You just forgot your first birthday.
Oh,
And so it's just gone.
Well, it would also.
Goes to show you, I,
I
don't
mean,
remember
the
it
only
anyhow.
like. I'm sure there's some sort of applications we certainly haven't thought of. The only thing I can think of are
Giving people
Secret
superpowers.
intelligence.
no. It would be
I want superpowers.
well, no. Say as far as encoding that information on DNA,
Hello.
Would be like
Death Star plans.
espionage. Yeah, espionage basically.
All I could think of is somebody getting a tattoo. It's the
Yeah.
Death Star plans. That's what CRISPR basically is.
Yeah.
Into DNA.
Sure, just not quite so literal, but yeah.
But yeah, in a future world.
Right.
Okay, now you have the Death Star plans.
Okay.
Just keep this shoulder.
Nerds
safe.
would do that. Nerds would absolutely do that. Like, I swear to God, there would be at least...
Like, wait a minute, I can put data in my DNA?
Well, no. If this,
Can you put this in my
if
DNA?
this was a thing, there would be at least, like, 4-digit numbers of nerds who would get, like, the Death Star, some version of the Death Star plans encoded in some part of their DNA.
Of course.
Oh, God, there would... Yeah, totally.
I would do it.
Yeah.
If I could afford it.
Screw with your DNA just because?
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
Why is there an arm coming out of your back?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's for wiping.
Oh my God, that's phenomenal. You win this time, Batman.
You win this round.
Yes.
High five. Wait, which hand? Non-wiping?
You'll find out.
No, not happening now. Fine.
It's not wiping.
Live life on the edge. So I have a question for Rob.
Oh.
Okay, what?
Well, that's good, 'cause I
How
know
long
you-
is Doug's segment?
Good question. I'm just watching Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris does rank
Chuck Norris
overall.
has killed the entire population of Delaware. By the way, do you have a story about that Delaware iceberg?
Okay.
There was an iceberg in Delaware?
No.
No.
Apparently, there's an iceberg the size of Delaware that broke off of Antarctica.
Cool.
Which was interesting, but what was also interesting is someone did like a size comparison with that, with like the size of Manhattan, and I couldn't believe how big Manhattan was compared to Delaware.
Is Manhattan bigger?
No, but Delaware is like really freaking tiny.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I knew
it
it was tiny, but not quite how tiny.
Is it 4 Manhattans?
Nah, it's bigger than that.
You need 4 Manhattans and you're drunk.
Yeah.
4 Manhattans and a microphone.
Well, tell you what, let's watch Doug's segment because I do want to refill on water and then chug the shit out of that again.
We'll just fill it, chug it, and then refill it again.
You and your logic
Every
puzzles.
now and then I get one.
Hey, so Doug's got sports, in which he's going to talk about sports while wearing a blue shirt with red lettering. Because sports.
Sports.
Don't forget sports. With Doug.
Sporty McSports face.
Sporty McSport face. We
We're
totally
not-
need to get him that t-shirt.
Sporty McSport face?
Sporty
Steady.
McSport face.
Sports, Formula E, the electric version of F1 Formula One racing cars called Formula E. They're racing in Brooklyn. They recharge the batteries on generators that produce edible glycerin. Did I get that right? Edible glycerin as a side effect of the batteries being charged on these particular generators. And that glycerin, this edible glycerin, they're actually putting into gelato in Brooklyn. So you can eat the cars, kind of, which would have been a far better sports report than what we actually have. This one is not nearly as long. Alan Williams, we saw in the NBA, who exactly reportedly signed a 3-year, $17 million deal with the NBA's Phoenix Suns. Go back to his college career, the University of California, Santa Barbara. His senior year, Alan Williams, who didn't even qualify for the Naismith Award, which is a big, boring award. You could choose all the Naismith, best college basketball player. You could choose the Naismith Award finalists right now. Look at Duke's roster and pick somebody. Look at North Carolina's roster and pick somebody, and there's 2 of your finalists right now with the season still months away. Anyway, he doesn't qualify, even though he's one of the best rebounders in college basketball. And despite everybody telling the NBA he's a good player, he goes undrafted. So then everybody told the NBA, hey, some lucky summer league team should get him on their summer league team because he's an awesome rebounder. So he did play with a couple of summer league teams, and it paid off with a contract in China. But he comes back, and he makes the NBA at the very, very end of that season and plays pretty well, and then the summer comes and goes, and then the fall comes, and it's time to try out for the Suns again, and he makes the team, but Alan Williams is demoted to the minors. Then he's called back up from the minors. Then he actually makes the team. He's sitting on the bench most of the time, barely plays for the Suns. And then, after this most recent NBA All-Star break, finally, and only after all this, only after one of the Suns' star players went down with an injury, only then did Alan Williams get his chance. Get his chance to play, and he played really well, and then he got the big contract. The kicker for this, coincidentally, he's playing for the Phoenix Suns. He's from Phoenix, so great, he gets to start with his hometown team. But wait, his father is a justice of the peace in Phoenix, and his mother, this is all true, is the chief of police in Phoenix. Awkward.
The chief of police.
Suspicious.
Something
Things,
fouls afoot.
You know what I learned in sports, and I'm wondering if Doug even knows about this.
Usually,
Sporting McSports
usually the
days.
team with the most points wins.
Usually, unless you're playing golf.
Doug, have you ever heard of a MLB pitcher by the name of Rube Waddell?
Rube Waddle.
I think I've heard the name, yeah, but I don't know anything.
So he pitched at the same time Cy Young did. Now, of course, at the end of every season, the most dominant pitchers in baseball are given the Cy Young Award because, it was like, Cy Young, blah, blah. But what people don't know is that at the same time Cy Young was pitching, someone who was as equally, possibly even more dominant in pitching was Rube Waddell. But you know why we don't talk about him?
Because of his name?
No, because he was a huge drunk who was often distracted by shiny objects and puppies that people would hold up in the crowd. He would sometimes leave mid-game to go fishing. If there were fire trucks that passed by, he would run off the mound to go chase them. Not making any of this up.
So ADD. He had severe
And
ADD.
in the off season, he was an alligator wrestler. But he was as dominant as Cy Young was. And yet we don't hear about the drunk, fire truck chasing, shiny object, puppy distracted Rube Waddell.
Did he ever finish a game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, there was like the funny thing is there was like a whole big game. Like there at one point they were actually pitching against each other, like Cy Young and Rube Waddell. It went to like 20 innings. And Rube Waddell won, and like there was a whole big, and Rube got the game ball, and then he traded it for beer.
Well,
because there was like a whole thing, like everyone was trying to get the game ball from that game because it was Cy Young versus like the two most dominant pitchers, and then he traded this game ball for beer. It's this amazing story that you just don't hear about.
I want to see a movie about Rube Waddell.
right.
What's that?
Why did Cy Young buy a puppy with a siren on it?
Puppy with a siren on, with a little fire hat. Yeah, yeah, exactly. With a really shiny collar. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just bedazzle his tail or something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. Yeah, a
That is-
bedazzled puppy.
They
That's
should make a
fantastic.
movie about that. That would be perfect.
That would be amazing. I promise you, look up Rube Waddell. Look it up. I'm not making any of that up. It's amazing.
Great. So the doctors of the time just kept electrocuting him to cure it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Castor oil and electricity.
More castor oil and electricity. It'll fix everything.
I gotta look up what this guy looked like.
He looked like a 1900s ball player.
Get your tickets and
Get
your
your
popcorn.
tickets here. Popcorn here. Fire trucks here. Puppies here.
Ooh, puppies.
Because the picture in my mind is not... Oh, that's him? Yeah, I could picture him chasing a fire truck.
Shiny.
Yeah. He had a
Yeah.
lifelong
He
fascination
looks
with fire
German,
trucks.
actually.
Yeah. So there you go. Hey, Jay, what else we got for tech news?
Besides a fire truck chasing MLB pitcher,
Yeah.
Google Drive is actually coming out with a upgrade to their backup and sync app that is actually going to back up all the files on your PC.
Sweet.
Whatever you want to choose, you can just choose a folder, it'll back it up to your Google Drive.
Wow.
He looks like Gronkowski.
He does. Wow. Yeah. A little
Who
bit.
knew that Grunk... Somebody should drive a fire truck past
By Gronk, you never know. So are they changing their storage limits or anything?
No,
No,
the
the
same
fire trucks
limits,
stay
but you
pretty
can
much the
now
same.
at least back up some important files that
Well,
are
I
not
guess
just
that's
music or
interesting.
photos.
Wait, what's this on? I wasn't-
Google Drive.
Google Drive.
So you can like sync your computer, use it as a backup service, basically.
Yep, it's available for Macs and Windows PCs, and yeah, you can actually download the app for free, but it's gonna eat up your free space. So
Yep.
this
Well, bummer.
yeah, but this past Wednesday, and this is something I want you to talk about, please.
I'll happily talk about it, Jay.
Please do. Wednesday was the Net Neutrality Day of Action, which
Yeah.
a whole shitload of organizations, companies, websites, and everyone came together to stand up against the FCC's plan to gut net neutrality, which is, Pat?
I'm going to defer to Brad on this one.
You
No,
sure
you,
about
no,
that?
you said you wanted
no,
to. You said you're going to take it,
your
so
first opportunity. Yeah,
here's a
go.
baton, run.
Yeah.
Isn't net neutrality about, like,
Phishing
bandwidth
standards.
and stuff like that? Like, being, like, no?
Phishing standards, net neutrality.
Oh,
All data is created equal.
Thank
That's
you. Yeah.
right.
That's the all right. Let me give you the quick
30-second version.
Well, maybe a little longer. Here's what the FCC did under the Obama administration is that they essentially they actually did a lot. Is they actually classified broadband providers as what are called Title II carriers. Now, before I lose you with all the legal jargon, here's what a Title II carrier is essentially.
Because I saw you and your mom fighting about this on Facebook, and I'm like, I'll be over here.
Yeah. Title
Not a lie.
Yeah, Title II essentially says that that everything on that mode of data transport has to be treated equally. So, in so much as I'm not sure if you remember back in 2014.
I remember the year.
You remember the year 2014? Yeah. Back in 2014, Comcast purposely slowed down Netflix to basically make it completely unwatchable for their users.
Dicks.
And then they held Netflix hostage and said, Netflix, you have to pay us money before we'll
increase your speed.
Speed it back up. That's the super
blackmail.
I was getting there with my bandwidth. You just didn't let me elaborate.
Yeah, so basically what classifying broadband providers as a Title II says you must treat the Not So Late Show website the same as you treat Netflix, the same as you treat the Register Citizen website,
right, we are
the same as you treat Yahoo, the same as you treat Google, the same as you treat
Jimmy's
the
Taco
Parliament
Shack
website, or Jimmy's Taco Shack. You must treat every website equally.
Yeah.
So you may not block or provide
buffer. You can't buffer or limit.
You can't say like we're gonna offer you Netflix at 10 megabytes per second, and then we're gonna offer you everything,
Hulu at 30.
or block it altogether,
Right.
and offer you our own video streaming service at
100
unlimited
megs.
speeds.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what you're essentially doing is you are trying to, for instance, like I don't think Cablevision or Altice would ever do this, but I'm saying it's a case of you don't want them to have their own video streaming service and then completely make any other video streaming service except for theirs unusable. That's what classifying as Title II. So so phone carriers are classified as Title II carriers, which means when you pick up a phone, I am not denied the ability to call you or you. Like for instance, within like certain, of course, long distance, that's kind of gone the way of the dodo. But even on those things, like, you're in the same service reach as I am, so I can call you, and it doesn't cost me extra to call Jay because he's a little bit, because
further away,
he's a little bit bigger of a guy that maybe the phone company doesn't like because he's a big guy.
Bastard.
Yeah, sons of bitches. But that's the thing. It's like just because the phone company may not like Jay doesn't mean that they can't prevent me from contacting him.
Oh.
And just as if, and in that same token, it also means that, so you have maybe AT&T as a provider, and then you have Ooma. I know they're horrible. Then you have Ooma, and you have Verizon, and all of that.
Okay.
On that same token, Verizon can't go and say, well, if you want to call someone on the AT&T network, that's extra.
Right.
It just as AT&T can't go if you want to call someone on the Verizon network.
So
that's
so like that whole My Circle thing is kind of stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. So essentially, what it is you can't block access. You have to. It's if you're going to be a part of the system.
Right.
You can charge whatever you want for access, but you can't control
Once
the
you're
access.
in. Yeah.
Right. And that's what classifying internet providers as Title II does.
So what did this whole call to action thing do?
The idea was what happened was the Trump administration essentially appointed a former Verizon corporate lawyer.
Oh, good.
Who is in charge of
not biased at all.
Who is basically in charge of fighting net neutrality.
Yep.
As the head of the FCC. You can make your own judgments on
fighting,
that one.
I'm going to go ahead with fighting against net neutrality.
Yeah, he's pretty much taken the stance that net neutrality
is bad.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. It's frankly, as far as I'm concerned, it's absurd at best. And that's being awfully kind.
I saw your vein sticking out when you said that.
awfully kind.
Yeah.
To make a long story short, net neutrality is about freedom of speech, meaning that you have unfettered access to information, and people have, if you want to create your own website, people have unfettered access to that. If you want to access some other website, that you have unfettered access to that.
You want to start your own streaming service?
Right.
You can do that.
You can do that. It's what you're paying for when you're going to your ISP is the connectivity to a larger network. You're not allowed to control that network for your own purposes.
We should have our own streaming service. It's called You Watch What I Watch, and we just stream whatever we're watching.
I like that. That's pretty good.
Randomly, they'll just be like porn, be like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Be like, oh.
Seems legit.
Yeah. So
that's what net neutrality is.
Yeah.
Now here's what everyone's doing about it. So of course there's all these companies that have a lot of internet bandwidth that they use. Like a little thing called Netflix. Oh, here he goes again.
The duck's
a
drinking
fish.
again.
yeah.
So there's a
Nothing wrong.
little place called Netflix, Twitch. Maybe you've heard of Twitch.
Yep.
Spotify.
Yep.
Little bit.
Maybe heard of them. Maybe some
Possibly.
music. Or there's another place called
Facebook?
Pornhub.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
No.
So all these places, if you go on it, are going to have ad banners on their websites.
What are you looking at me funny for?
I just remember the day that John and I were on set, and you said go to something, and it was a porn site.
It wasn't Pornhub.
It wasn't.
That's true. That's very true.
Wasn't it? I'm not saying.
It wasn't.
No, but it was. You just went right past
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We were like, does he realize what he just said?
Sure didn't.
Nope.
Keep on going.
It was amazing. Anyways, Pornhub.
Yeah, they have banner ads on top of their pages. Mozilla,
Yes, they
Vimeo,
do.
and
I mean-
Airbnb have added larger additions to the top of their pages, so not just a banner, like an actual chunk of the
Well,
top of their...
Pornhub probably has the largest banner of all.
Well, that's very true. Twitter and Google did blog posts. Greenpeace has an entire pop-up telling you that the site's been blocked by your ISP, which isn't true, but it's just saying...
Considering you're on the site, but yeah.
This could happen.
That could happen.
It's like, this could happen. Reddit's page has a pixelated logo with an alert saying monthly bandwidth exceeded. Click to upgrade, which they could do if neutrality just goes away. And let's see, what else? There's a bunch of other people.
Yeah, because that's not. I mean,
The ACLU had a pop-up. Kickstarter's thing is full page.
Yep.
So you can't get by that. Amazon's statement in favor of net neutrality is lower down on the page after you sign in.
Yep.
And if you would like to get in on this and tell Congress and everyone else in Washington that...
Comment.
that is stupid.
Go to www.gofccyourself.com.
Which
Is that really
actually
it?
true.
I swear to God, it was a website set up by the...
Mark Zuckerberg.
No, last week tonight.
Yeah, Doug did it like the week after they
Yeah.
started.
Now,
That's fun.
did
gofccyourself.com. I'm
now
serious.
have like
Yeah, it's a real
Facebook,
site.
Google, Apple, any of the big ones come in on this?
Oh, yeah, they're all in favor of net neutrality.
But are they doing anything
they're all
like
on
this?
I don't know what they're doing in terms of...
In terms of what they're doing in order of battling it.
I
but
don't... Well,
You can
Facebook
also
is the other,
go...
but yeah.
Well, they at least have money on their side.
Yeah. You can go to battleforthenet.com also. And you can do this because this is the deadline for comments on the FCC proposal is up Monday.
Yep.
What do you want it right now? Or
I was on the Apple mobile site.
So
Pornhub?
throughout this
Can't say anything.
weekend, after you watch us, go on to the web, go to gofccyourself.com, go to battleforthenet.com, and it's going to tell you all these banner ads that we told you, all these sites are going to tell you exactly how to write, how to send, everything else, and tell them that, like, no, I'm not going to be held hostage because my internet service provider isn't in cahoots with this one or that one,
Right.
so then I'm going to
so now I can't watch my Hulu. I can't Skype with my mom. I
yeah,
can't.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Everything should be equal. Just provide internet. We will pay for internet, and we will all just live merrily with each other.
It sounds okay. If net neutrality doesn't stick around, I could see us going back to what it was like with like the AOL days, where you literally are paying like that. Like get this disc and you can watch Netflix for a month.
Pretty much.
But it would be like, oh,
buy the Netflix package so you can watch Netflix.
right. Then, but also buy the YouTube package so you can watch
Yep.
YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Buy the Amazon package so you can shop till you drop on Amazon.
Yep.
It's
And
stupid.
that's when satellite internet became much more popular.
It's going to be a case of the public needs to speak out and essentially
Now is
make
net
their voices known that the FCC chairman is an absolute clown shoe.
now the FCC now this isn't global, right?
No.
No, but here's
It's
the
just
thing:
United
is like
States.
America, like a lot of the internet, like
We pioneered it, basically.
well, a lot of the hub, like a lot of the hubs when
Not
it comes to the
Pornhub.
internet,
No.
go through the United States.
Right.
And so there's quite a bit of international traffic which actually gets routed through the United States through like our level.
So could net neutrality affect all that stuff too?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then they'll just pull all that stuff out of us.
Well, yeah. Then essentially the
porn.
international community would essentially just work around the United States, and we'd kind of be left out of a lot of stuff.
Not good.
No.
As of this
Like
story,
world power to
Once the Trump administration gets past their what John Oliver is calling stupid Watergate, which it's basically like Watergate just with everyone stupid.
Yep.
Then maybe they'll realize that it's not a smart idea to fight net neutrality.
Doesn't seem like it. Because
Probably not.
it'd be like it would be like us going from a world power to hey, I remember that place.
Yeah, pretty much.
as of the writing of this article, there were about 5 million letters written for Congress for this, which is like 5 million people. That's a shitload. And it's like, but there's 350 million in the United States as a population. So
Right.
do the percentage, Brad, quickly.
Yep. 1 and 0.2.
So
5
yeah,
million
5
out of
million people is a
300?
lot, but it's nothing compared to
It's-
everybody.
That's not even a percent.
Yeah, well, actually, it's more.
Well,
than
everything's a percent. It's
that.
just
Actually,
not
it's
a...
1.6.
Sorry. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
How many? What's the population of the United States?
About 350 million, I'm
Okay.
guessing.
Calc. 5 divided by 350. 14%. 14.2. I'm sorry, 1.42%.
Told you it wasn't 1.6.
Shut your mouth. Anyways, hey, what else we got that's less depressing?
Hyperloop 1
Yay!
has successfully done their first test run.
Ooh.
They announced it on May 12th, so
That'd be great.
over 2 months ago.
Elon Musk announces Hyperloop. It's just a loop-de-loop that keeps going.
They completed their first
Is this the tunnel?
full-scale test. Well, no, it's a loop.
Anyways.
It's not hyper tunnel. It's hyperloop.
I thought he was also building a tunnel from somewhere like to an airport.
No, that's the Boring Company.
Which? Oh, the board. Sorry, I thought you were making a pun.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's what it's actually called. It's called
Yeah.
the Boring. he created
Sorry,
a
I
company
thought
called
you
the
were.
Boring Company.
Yeah. That's not Elon Musk. Doesn't do anything with that.
No, he's doing the Boring Company too. Well, really, he put the idea of Hyperloop out there, and then there's like other companies that are doing that. He's doing the Boring Company,
We have boring.
creating a tunnel
Like,
underneath his parking lot so far.
Yeah,
Well,
really.
I think it's just an excuse to get shut down and say secret layer.
That's true.
Underground, like honestly, like if you need to cover for an underground secret layer, that's it right there.
It's like we're boring to the airport. We're gonna invent a new way
We're
to
boring
travel.
to liquid magma. No.
well, see, that's the thing. You have 3 definitions of boring. You have like, this show is boring, or you have the animal, which is a bore. And if you go boring, I don't want to know what you're doing. But then you also have boring when you like bore out something.
Sure.
So boring, boring, and boring. Make sure which one we're talking about.
Right.
Right now we're boring.
We are boring.
Yeah, we are boring.
But they did do their first full-scale
Squeal!
test. They hit how fast?
What?
How
700
fast?
miles an hour?
No. That's their ultimate goal is 750. But
Oh.
for their stage 1 test,
I'm gonna guess 63.
278.
You went way more dramatic than I did.
70 miles an hour.
Yes! Fuck you, Brad. My
And-
random guess was better than yours.
Damn.
In a vacuum at their Nevada testing facility. And it's nowhere near their ultimate 750 goal.
Was it a Dyson?
Yeah, it was a Dyson. With the ball technology.
Yeah.
That's why I was bouncing back and forth. That's
Yeah.
why
But it is an important milestone because it's like, it worked.
Hooray!
Look, it's only 70 miles an hour, but still, that's 70 miles an hour. That's highway speed.
It's 70 more miles an hour than they started with.
Next up, they're getting the newly designed aluminum and carbon fiber pods, and they're going to go up to 250 miles an hour on their next test.
Neat.
supposedly.
So baby steps, but they're getting there.
Cool.
Now,
I remember watching the first parts of the Hyperloop where it was like, woo.
Yep. And
That's it.
That's it.
that just stop.
That stop right
Then
there.
they're like, okay, reset. Somebody else try something new. Woo.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they have some work
yeah,
to
need
do.
a
I
longer
think.
track, yeah.
It's I'm dead. I'm done. I can't go any further.
Hey, what else you got, Jay?
What else you got?
Now, if you were the prime minister of a company, or of a country, I should say.
I would be very
The hell with that.
Stug.
If I'm giving myself silly title as the leader of a company, I'm going to just call myself Emperor.
Yeah, you may as well.
Call me
Yeah.
Emperor Griswold.
Yes.
So if you were the prime minister of a country,
Right.
and there was one damning piece of evidence against you, what do you think it would be?
Child
In terms of
pornography.
embezzlement and stuff like that.
Oh. Well.
Uh,
Child porn's
Ownership
pretty-
of overseas properties that you never claimed
well,
that you had.
the guy can't
No.
say anything because I know the answer.
No, then you can't play.
But
what
I
would you say, though?
I would also want to be as my first thing as prime minister is I would demand that everyone call me Minister Prime.
Okay, so what am I guessing? What's a big bad thing to do?
No, what would be the one piece of damning evidence against you?
Calabria,
and-
Calabria, ooh la la.
He just gave you a huge hint.
Anyway,
I like the answer.
Yeah.
But,
Calibri.
yeah, but what is
I
Calibri?
have no idea. It's a word.
You're close.
See, my guess was completely damning. Would
It's
be
more like a
I don't know.
series of letters that are defined by their shape and typography.
Or also known as a font.
Okay.
Calibri
All right.
Calibri is the name of a
The
font.
monkey inside is still typing on that typewriter.
Oh, see, net neutrality. They can't get any access
Nope.
out
Yeah,
to look
yeah.
it all up. So
Nope, I'm all bandwidthed up.
please think of the monkeys in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so what happened is that the daughter of the prime minister of Pakistan never claimed any of this stuff, forged documents to hide ownership of all these
Essentially,
overseas
money
properties.
laundering.
Yeah, laundering. So what she did was that she submitted all these documents from 2006, but it was in the Calibri font.
And I'm gonna
problem
guess that
is-
didn't come out until after 2006.
Correct. The Calibri font didn't come out until 2007. Now,
Technically.
technically, I mean, for everyone to have, it came out in 2007,
Yeah.
with Windows
Yeah.
and everything else.
There were
Now,
beta versions available.
there were beta versions. It was a part of a pre-release in 2004,
But
and it was
seriously,
a separate download pack in 2005. Now, with that being said, the creator of the font,
Right.
the gentleman's name is Lucas de Groot. I thought you'd appreciate the Groot.
Yeah.
Seemed very skeptical because he said, why would anyone use a completely unknown font for an official document in 2006?
Yeah.
You would have
Yeah,
to
it's-
purposely go and look for it
No
and then
one-
want to use that font.
It wasn't part of Windows updates. You'd have to actually
You
go
had to
out
purposely
and
find
search
it.
it.
Yeah.
So basically, long story short, they're like, oh, and forged documents. We'll add that to the list of charges.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
So
about
yeah,
that.
so if you're going to be doing stupid shit,
Do stupid shit smartly.
Yeah.
do it smartly and don't use
That's
a
what we
font.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We use our brains, or at least Brad does, and then I just do them.
Oh.
If you would like to watch Bob's Burgers,
Yeah.
the exclusive place to find it now is Hulu.
Who knew?
Hulu has just finished up a exclusivity.
Exclusive
Exclusively?
agreement.
Okay, let's do that. I was trying to use a cool
Exclusivity?
big word. I fucking failed.
Your your monkey stalled out too.
He just stroked out. So they now have exclusive access to 20th Century Fox animated properties with entire runs of Bob's Burgers, The Cleveland Show, American Dad, and Futurama.
They're all
Wow.
on Hulu.
All exclusive because they just penned the deal with them.
Really? That explains why they pulled all the Fox stuff off of
Netflix is gone. Yeah. So everything just left Netflix. It's now all on Hulu.
Except for the
and
new stuff, right? Isn't the new stuff on?
I think
pull it
everything's
all?
going to be over Hulu now.
Really?
But the full library of Futurama is going to be here in a couple weeks. So if you want to go back to the way beginning and actually hit every episode, now you can. And
I
that's
actually
pretty damn cool.
Just watched the last episode like 2 months ago.
Did you? I missed a lot of episodes in between. I should go back.
I'm-
South Park too. I fell off.
I'd slowly put them together. And then I finally got to that last episode, and Brittany's like, am I going to cry? And I'm like, yeah, you're probably going to cry.
All right, I'm going to do this to make sure we have plenty of time to talk about this. But this is my Brad story.
They're all in Brad's stories. Where's the Pat story? Where are you talking about Dragon Ball Super or paints or something that I know about? Jesus.
Not a lot of text.
Mixed
stories
martial
about
arts?
Paint.
Conor McGregor signing a deal to fight Floyd Mayweather? No.
Did that already happen?
Yeah, but that's news. Like,
It's not tech news.
about how the facts.
That's sports news. That you should be bitching the Doug about.
What
for not
about
having it.
the roast that went absolutely terribly on Floyd Mayweather? Where you should know
No one cares.
where Gronkowski doesn't know how to make any jokes.
Or play football.
Or play football.
Well, he does know how to do that. As much as you might think he sucks,
Gronk
quite
catch,
good.
Gronk run, Gronk
Gronk
score.
good.
I
Done.
won't go that far. Now, so there's this little company called
By the-
Sotheby's.
by
I
the
don't know
way-
if you've ever heard of it.
I don't know if I can say this on here, but I'm gonna say it on here.
Should I leave the room?
No.
Not yet.
One of the comics on the roast. Did you watch it at all?
Yeah.
He said Gronkowski, he's a great guy. He scores a lot of touchdowns, but he looks like he has a touch of the.
Oh, wow.
I
That's rough.
lost it.
Wow.
I was like, that is a burn if I've ever heard one. Like,
Wow.
that it's a roast.
And now I'm going to look at Rob Gronkowski's picture to give him a horrible human being.
For anybody, it's a joke. It was in my brain. I'm sorry I had to say it. And go on.
Thanks for that lead-in. So, Brad,
Yeah.
hold on. What happened on July 20th, 1969?
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
It's amazing how he just knows this shit off the top of his head, too.
What
So,
happened?
July 20th, 1969 was the first moon landing.
Oh, I thought that was when we found Canada.
Okay?
Oh.
See, I
That's
knew it.
all they said up there.
One small step for a man, one giant bowl of poutine. Oh,
Forget to apologize for everything.
sorry.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Sounds delicious, though.
Did you know, and this is an interesting fact that I learned, completely non sequitur about Canada,
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do this whole show.
that you know what Canadian Mounties are known for?
Saying sorry.
Tasering the shit out of people to get confessions.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
did you do it? No.
Yeah,
you do it?
they're like, oh,
Like, no.
sorry about that. You want to confess yet?
No.
Okay, sorry about
Meanwhile,
this.
meanwhile, it's just drooling.
Yeah.
Like after 4 hours, he's like, well, I guess he didn't do it. Yeah, I did it.
Sorry
I did
about
it.
that,
I
eh?
did
Off
it.
you go.
Like, you think that at a certain
Did not
point-
know that.
Yeah,
Apparently that was a big problem.
well, yeah.
Now you know. Sorry about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did it. They could get me to admit to anything if you tase me enough.
I sense a future episode.
I'll see what
Just
I
so
can
you
do to
know,
make it
the
happen.
heart can only take being tased so much.
No, it's the current that kills you. This
Yeah,
is all
yeah,
voltage.
this is fine, yeah.
All voltage.
Yeah.
You're fine. Now, let's get back to the story because...
Moon landing!
So, July 20th,
Wait, no, I
2000
saw that one. Tom Hanks never landed on the moon.
Sad.
Yeah.
July 20th, 2017, Sotheby's is holding an auction for many, many pieces of memorabilia from the first moon landing.
How much money do I have in my account?
No.
The most interesting item in the collection is a lunar sample return bag, complete with lunar dust inside, that Neil Armstrong actually used to bring back the very first moon rocks.
Really?
Guess what the asking price is estimated to be? Is
$730,000.
I'm actually going to go with Pat on this one.
that your final answer?
Yeah.
Any guesses in there?
I'm horrible at this. 72,000.
Yeah, it's like it just tells.
$2 to $4 million
Wow.
was the estimated sell prices.
See, I thought it would be high, and I thought in the millions was too high.
It's the very first ever.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know the importance of these things.
Now, they're saying that many of these items are coming from the personal collections of the astronauts themselves, so there's some unexpected items up for grabs as well.
Like underwear, used underwear, I'll buy that.
Yep.
I'll buy that for $1.
Toxic?
No, the underwear is not toxic at all.
No.
Yeah, that too. But no,
They're also going to be selling flight plans, charts, all signed by the astronauts, a small U.S. flag that was flown on the Apollo 13 mission, a spacesuit thermal cover made for Gus Grissom. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he was up there at
Thermal
some point.
cover, like
Which Apollo
Yeah.
was he?
15?
Okay.
See how wrong I am.
Also, just for Brad, there's a computer processor of a space shuttle orbiter.
Ooh, it must be huge.
Huge.
Hey, Brad, is that a new table you got? No. it's a
Nope,
processor
that's
for
just a
the
processor from a shuttle.
Oh, can we use
Oh
it
wait,
as a table?
no. Gus Grissom died in Apollo 1. My bad.
Oh,
Brad, you're a
sorry,
jerk.
Gus.
I am.
Also available is an autographed, matted, and framed photo of the Apollo 11 crew, which is estimated to go for about $7,000.
You know what I would pay $2 million
It's autographed
for?
by Sean Connery.
The original footage of the moon landing.
You know what I'd pay $2 million for?
Taped over it.
9 houses, 3 supercars, and to live comfortably for the rest of mine and my parents' lives.
No, you know about that though, right?
What?
The original footage from the news from the moon landing that NASA had.
Yeah.
Somebody taped over it.
Cool.
Are we at the end of the show?
You got 4.5 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's your music.
It's the Doug Sports music.
You heard about that though, right, Brad?
Now I
Yeah.
don't. Now I'm sad.
You shouldn't hurt
When I heard about that, I could not believe that. It's like, wasn't it like a wedding?
Yeah, it was something.
Something
Have you
stupid?
found the site yet?
Yeah, I'm just looking at lots now.
Yeah, he's gonna buy he's gonna buy one screw from the.
This screw was taken off the Apollo 97 lander.
As a matter of fact,
Been to the moon more than us.
As a matter of fact,
That's
it kind
very
of fell
true.
off during launch. We don't know where it was
really
supposed to
did.
go.
So
Slightly
Gus
burned.
the janitor just came along after it launched like, goddamn junk NASA making messes of all things, pushing the broom around.
But it can be yours for $39.95, and we'll throw in this.
That's reasonable. Did Gus sign it when he swept it up?
Yes, it's in a really small.
It's
Sharpie.
very tiny. He actually used a head of a pen,
He etched it.
and he just signed with a microscope.
Oh, Gus, he's always so wily.
So what'd you find?
I mean, there's a lot of pictures so far.
Pictures
Some
are
cool
good.
illustrations.
Is there anything reasonably priced?
Lunar globe from Oxford, London.
Did it go to space?
Produced by Paul Rath Verlag for Pergamon. That's interesting. It's 1,100. No, it didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if it didn't go to space, who
reasonably
cares?
priced. Like, can I get something for like $300?
All
All right, you keep looking at that. I want to get this one last story out.
Yeah, keep going. I'm still looking.
Right now, if you would like to take your $1,000 iPhone in which you are holding and turn it into a $20 disposable camera, there's an app for that.
Great.
Yes.
Wait, what?
For 99 cents, there's a company called Gudak, G-U-D-A-K, that oh, Lord.
I can buy a rocket
what
engine
Kodak
for
is, right?
$69,000? Ooh.
You know what Kodak is, right?
No.
Kodak.
Cool. Okay.
Sorry. That's,
Same words, is it? Same letters, is it?
So what happens...
2.5.
2.5
Thank you.
minutes.
What happens is that basically the app turns it into a disposable camera. You take pictures, but you're
Throw away your phone.
yeah.
No,
No.
They turns it into a Note 7.
With the app, you're limited to 24 photos per day,
oh, stupid.
and a processing laboratory
limit.
tells you when the images are developed. And then you can go on, and there's actually tiny simulated viewfinder. They actually digitally add in like light streaks and reddish
So it adds its own
oversaturated
Instagram
color
filter,
and everything else like you had an actual
Yeah.
disposable camera.
I
So
can do that in Photoshop.
You have to go to Photomat?
nope, because they just tell you that it's there. The app
you
the
know-
app is 99 cents. It's only available on iPhone, but not yet on Android.
You know what turns any phone into a Galaxy Note 7? Fire.
That's
Cool.
true.
Hey,
Yay.
what'd you learn today?
Yeah.
Brad's not going to Hawaii anymore because he's just going to buy shit in this auction. What'd you
really-
learn?
I know the Brad's not going to go to Hawaii anymore because he's going to buy even more in this auction.
Brad, what'd you learn?
I learned I'm getting a rocket engine.
For $69,000.
No, 629,000.
Oh, I thought you said $69,000.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
If I get a phone call of Jay,
Hold
I
on.
need to borrow your truck, at least I'll know why.
Wait, is it? Please tell me it's not a model. Is it real? Because like I'll figure out some way to make this thing work.
It's just a model. And we know he will find a way to make
Yeah,
it work.
yeah. It'll
Even
just,
if it's a model.
I'll get to Hawaii
absolutely.
just a lot
On my
quicker.
own rocket.
Yeah.
I don't need your stupid airplane.
Play.
He builds one of those wingsuits with like
This flying
It's
squirrel suit.
ICF rocket engine. What is an ICF rocket engine? I don't know. But this could be amazing.
I don't know what the ICF is.
Unfired. Unfired. V, 751 liquid propellant sustainer power plant approximately 39 by 14 by 14 inches. Constructed from various alloys, numerous inspection marks, primarily in red, mounted onto a black metal stand. Apparently unfired. Russia, circa 1957.
But does it vibrate?
Designed by the Design Bureau of Russian engineer Alexei
10 seconds.
Asiev. Oh, man. Dude,
Bye,
I
Hawaii.
would totally...
I'll see you in December.
Oh, this would be
Sorry,
amazing.
Sammy. You're hiking by yourself.